There are no shortcuts as an artist, and sometimes it's hard to appreciate the steps that got you to where you are. But they're important, and the experiences along the way are valuable. This is Look Back by Fujimoto Tatsuki. Hello, what's up? Welcome to Manga Mondays, the show where I recommend you great or interesting manga. If you haven't hit that like, comment, / subscribe button already, you know what to do. This week, believe it or not, we're back to talking about Fujimoto Tatsuki. Just when you thought the marathon was over, he's back. He released a new one-shot in this month of July 2021, about 7 months after the conclusion of his last work, Chainsaw Man. And this manga, this one-shot, is called Look Back. It's about 145 pages long. I've covered all of his manga until now, so of course I wanted to do a video on this one too. I would have had this out sooner, but I intentionally waited for about a week, hung back from social media, and came into this blind so that I could spend some time alone with it and avoid being spoiled by the author's insanely passionate fan base. It's just how I prefer to experience media that I'm excited for without being spoiled or seeing much about it. And to do you the same service, I'm going to keep this relatively spoiler-free so that you can check this out on your own. It's kind of difficult to summarize this one-shot. It moves really quickly, and it moves back and forth as needed, following our main character, Fujino, from grade school to adulthood, then allowing her some time to reflect on that journey at the end. At a young age, she's praised for her talent as an artist, but when she finds someone better, she's pushed again and again to improve her skills, working furiously on her art and finding reasons to quit and then come back again over and over. A lot of this is conveyed with the pacing, with the character expression, and without much speech. Fujimoto is maturing as a storyteller and treating his audience with that same respect, choosing to give us a lot to chew on visually, rather than explaining everything with a bunch of text and trying to crunch it in. Allowing his themes to kind of float down and settle in place where you as a reader would have them fit. In his last one-shot, Emoto no Ane, the characters had outrageous visual expressions, going like, "Ah! Oh my god, I can't believe my sister would do that!" Which was the point of the story, and it worked great for that story, but I think if he were to redo that story now, it would be a little bit more subtle. These dense subtleties make the story feel huge, and combined with the hypothetical flashback partway through, sometimes admittedly a little bit hard to follow. I saw a lot of comments on that when I was doing research for this writing, but it's all there. I suggest you take your time and enjoy the ride, and look for little things in the background work, and appreciate the art. If you do, this story flows really well. The ending made me tear up, and when this scene right here comes in towards the beginning and Fujino's opening up to the rain, you'll feel it on your own skin. It's masterful. I wish I could tell Fujimoto this personally, that for me it was an explosion of frustration after pages of tightening emotion, and it really hit. For you it might be the relief and understanding that someone cares about you, or the validation that they were thinking about all your hard work. There's a couple things to unpack in this scene. And it could have ended here, but we've got a lot more. After this point in the story, Fujino forms a different kind of relationship with her rival, Kiyomoto. And together they share a part of their lives, pouring months and then years of work into their art and their careers. We see their experiences translated into stories and into eventual success, traveling and learning from the world around them and together. It was heartwarming, and it got a lot of messages across. In each of Fujimoto's one-shots until now, it felt like he was really trying to articulate a single interesting place, idea, or emotion, and then fitting the story around that idea to share it in a way that makes sense, while steadily improving his art. A couple that he's done more than once are the trans experience, the artistic importance of movies, and how if you believe in yourself, anything is possible, just don't give up. But this story is about imposter syndrome, about wishing you could change the past and the future. It's about hikikomori. It's about sadness and happiness and how it affects your art. It's about the hours of work you do and don't see as an artist. It's really dense. This couldn't have been easy to put together. I really hope this gets a physical release. I feel like anyone could read this and get a lot out of it and appreciate something. Since this is a follow-up to my other video, I also wanted to note that Fujimoto's art and expressions have improved massively since Chainsaw Man. It feels like he's really confident in what he does now. The level of detail changes as it needs to fit the scene. We'll see big simple spreads and dense tiny cities on background art pages that the background artist drew herself, even smaller because it's inside of his panel. It feels like he's really got his style nailed down. It always feels like his scene. It feels rough, but it feels detailed, and it feels like everything that needs to be drawn is drawn, which again allows him to control the pacing and implied emotion really fluidly. It's awesome. I can't wait to see what's next. And hey, you should check out Look Back. It's free on Manga Plus right now. I covered that website in my last video. It's awesome. You have no excuse. It's great. So let me know what you think down below once you've read the story, and thank you for watching. Peace.